Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the video edition of my newsletter, which, if you're wondering, you can go lukemarshall.net/newsletter. And the name of the newsletter is called AI versus Marshy, where I keep an eye on AI trends and basically try and filter the information that's coming, because while it's a hype machine, it is actually a pretty big breakthrough in technology. I try and share with my readers how you should be thinking about it or what you can learn from it. Cool. This week, been a bit crook and want to jump right in. So this week we looked at using AI to find your voice on LinkedIn. I'll share some information about that. I look at Hume again, as they've just released Evie, an empathic voice interface. And I actually want to give a shout out to Ben's Bites, because he's been amazing in the AI news space and just AI in general over the last couple of years. And he's upgraded his Ben's Bites, so you should check it out. Cool. So using AI to find your voice on LinkedIn. I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn, obviously. I'm a consultant. It has really helped with sort of keeping my name out there, staying in touch with acquaintances and old colleagues and old clients. And yeah, my advice to sort of anyone who's curious about this platform is post 1 to 5 times a week very consistently. But if you actually think about it and are not comfortable with sort of writing, you don't get much of a prompt here. Start a post. Okay, well, that doesn't give me much to work with. I don't even know what to say. And so everyone's seen AI generated content on LinkedIn. It's so obvious and it's putrid, and I'm not recommending doing that. What I am recommending though is perhaps you could use AI to prompt what you're going to write. So I did a little meme here. Oh, Vince McMahon, yeah. Basically, writing regular posts, that's good. Using AI to help you write regular posts, even better. Using AI to prompt regular LinkedIn post writing. Using AI to find your voice eventually and be such a good writer that you don't even need AI. Wow, even better. Cool. So what you'll need is a screen capture tool. I use Snagit, which is a paid tool, but you can also use a free Chrome extension called Go Full Page. ChatGPT Premium, only because it's my default. You can also use Gemini, Mistral. There's plenty out there, other language learning models, and test them if you want to play with a different one. And your LinkedIn profile page. And so what you can do here, and I might even do a live demo and break from script just to demo. So here's my profile here. Using Snagit, I can just go scrolling here, capture, and basically you want to capture this, and we'll just go down and down. I'm scrolling slowly because it's already messed up a bit, but with the scrolling down a page like this, you sort of need to be a bit slow and patient. And essentially what I'm trying to do is basically capture all the information on my LinkedIn profile that might be relevant for the AI. It may or may not be, but we're just giving it some information to work with. So that's that done, and this might be a masterpiece. Cool. And so based off that experience, I'm going to have something that looks like this that I can then save as an image and just chuck it in my downloads folder and all good. Cool. So that's the first part. The next part I want you to do is basically fire up your ChatGPT and give it a prompt. And what we can do here, I'll just jump into ChatGPT. Here's one I prepared earlier, and there's my profile. And basically all I'm going to ask it to do, very similar to a time I shared last week or the week before in the newsletter. Imagine you specialize in personal brand content writing. I want you to scan this LinkedIn profile attached and give me an interesting prompts to inspire me to write regular posts on LinkedIn. I have the goal of writing 1 post a week, and your prompt will be graded out of 100 with a sentence feedback about what could be better. After each reply, I'll grade you and give you some feedback, and your goal is to get to a score 100. So basically, first prompt, share your journey transitioning into traditional marketing and growth marketing. I wasn't really in traditional marketing, so I gave it that feedback. Discuss the most significant changes you've seen in digital marketing over the last 15 years. I hate forecasting and futurism, but then it starts getting a bit better. Reflect on a past campaign that didn't go as planned. I actually posted about this probably 4 or 5 weeks ago. Yep, getting better. And this one, tell the story of a time when embracing a bold, unconventional strategy led to unexpected success. That's a pretty good prompt. And what you can do is actually just grab the prompts you like, copy paste them in and repeat the process. Say, your LinkedIn profile is complete ghost town, there's not much on it. You'd actually find a profile you like, from the US or from the UK, one that you're a bit more aspirational about, scan that, feed it in and say, how could I talk more like this? And ask for prompts. The reason I'm saying ask for prompts is 1, you still need to learn how to write. 2, it's giving you an extra push and confronting blank page syndrome. And 3, that cadence of regular writing and just putting it out there, it'll improve over time. And so getting the prompt helps give you that little extra nudge that you need without sounding like a generated loser. Cool. let's change gears. Hume. I'm actually really into Hume. I love what they're doing, basically creating an APIs and interfaces that make it easier to use emotions with AI. And they've recently released, just hot off the press, something called Evie. You can check out that promo video here. It's a bit weird. I also recorded a short video about me testing it. Funny story, my partner Georgie walked in as I was recording it and said, "Oh, I thought you were talking to me." No, I'm just talking to the random robot AI about emotions. And if you really want to have a go, this will break because I'm recording, but it doesn't exist anymore. Oh, Matt, I've broken my link. There we go. Oops. Mistakes happen, but yeah, this is demo.hume AI, and essentially you start a conversation there and start talking to it. Why is this useful? I guess there's a lot of information contained within voice and even a video, as you can see, with the power of sight, sound, and motion. And currently, even though it seems pretty magical, if you wanted to use AI to interact with your voice and get things done, say tell it as an assistant to do things, the challenge right now is that it needs to translate your voice into text. Then the language learning model needs to understand that text, and then it needs to use text to voice to tell you what it is it's going to do or interact back with you. That's 3 steps. And as we know, the more parts in a system, the more prone it is to breaking. There's a lot of things you convey in voice, like tone, intonation, excitement, emotion, that don't currently get picked up, but something like Hume could pick it up. And so a really classic example here is I'm extremely excitable, my brain goes very fast, and so sometimes I'll explain something to someone super fast and it's a poorly worded request. And the person doesn't understand what I'm saying, rightly so. If it was, and then I'd give them some feedback and maybe get irritated. Now, if I was using something like Evie, which can detect the emotion, it might detect the irritation and go, okay, I need something short and sharp here. Let's try a different action, different tack. Or, say, you sound upset. Why are you getting upset? It's because I can't explain the thing. So you can see sort of use cases here. Where I'm really interested about it though, I've been researching technology for ADHD. In talking to all these ADHD knowledge workers, they're actually not thinking about technology in the way I do, which is understandable, but I think there is a scope to use technology like AI to sort of help with that adult knowledge working problem. It's definitely a problem. I've spoken to at least 20 of these people. Cool, so I'll keep you posted on that. Last thing on the video that I wanted to share, and on the newsletter, you can subscribe, lukemarshall.net/newsletter, is Ben's Bites. Ben's great. Ben Tossell is his name. I found a MakerPad and started the AI news as well. And I'm logged in, so you get to see the legit version. But essentially, this is, Ben's Bites, and he's moving into sort of AI tutorials, which I think is a really, really cool thing. And I'll just fix that up there. And because it's a common request that I get as well, we're not just interested in tools, we don't even know where to start. And so Ben's got all sorts of things that you can do with AI tutorials. They're short, easy to understand, things like how to write a FAQ, standard operating procedures, and even more advanced things like compliance checklists or how to write a simple resume screening process. So I highly encourage you to pay for the paid version. That's what I do for good man Ben. And then check it out if you're interested, or ask me questions. Cool, that's it for the week. It's been a tough week, but thanks to everyone so far who has replied and given me a testimonial. I'm keen to do more of this and sort of scale up the newsletter. I think I'm getting the hand of things. So if you want to give me a testimonial, feedback form's pretty easy. I can also link to your LinkedIn or website or whatever if you are a subscriber. Cool, that's the newsletter for this week. Have a great weekend. I love following this stuff. I hope you enjoy watching it too, and be safe.